Hello and welcome to my channel for IT and technology. If you've ever encountered this error message on your screen because you wanted to shrink a hard drive or just check it with GParted, then you're not alone. And I found a fix for that. So we need to upgrade the e2fsck check file. So whenever this message pops up, it tells you basically that it can't handle the file system on the hard drive, which is in my case ext4 from a Kali Linux version. So I wanted to shrink that system. But first let's go back to the start. So I opened GParted. And here we have the partition SDA1 on an ext4 file system. So, and whenever I try to shrink that, it will give me out the error message. I click resize and I say, okay, I want to put that down to around 80 gigabyte, like this. Okay, then I click resize move and apply my operation. So, and instantly we get the error message. And that is because the standard version of GParted on the Linux Ubuntu Live CD is working with an outdated version of this e2fsck engine. So we need to upgrade that. Luckily, there is an upgraded version out there on the net that I can show you in a moment. Let's go to the website e2fsprox sourceforge.net. And we see here the new releases out there, 1.471. So we just download that, either directly from SourceForge or kernel.org. I will take my chances with kernel.org. On here you will get the tar.gz file, and we just save it to our download folder. Open that up, and here we extract it, simply double clicking. So before we upgrade that, we will better close our GParted, because this upgrade is system-wide. So our next step will be to apply this upgrade. Let's close this. So we open up a terminal window, and first we can even check our e2fsck version. And here we have it. It's 1.45, so it's the old version. So before we can install the upgraded version, we need to make sure that the GCC and the make is installed as well. So I will run the commands one by one. So the GCC is set up. Next head over to make. That went pretty fast. So now we will change into the folder. So into the download folder. And into the e2fsck. So once we are in the folder, we can just execute these commands one by one as well. We do make. And last but not least, sudo make install. Sudo is very important here because it installs directly in admin mode or root mode. Otherwise, it won't be able to create any root directories. So after that procedure, we just make sure and check the version again if it has installed correctly. And voila! It upgraded to 1.47.1 from 2024. So if you wanna just check your hard drive or something, you could as well run that command manually here in the terminal with one of these commands. Or for the GUI driven users, just use GParted. So if I now run my check again, right click and check, and apply operation. So it does it well. So then I can go by and shrink the partition finally with resize. And again, I want my 80 gig. Resize. Apply my operation. Yes. And we can see that all operations successfully were completed. So we can close the window. So before I make any changes to my swap partition and try to move it closer to the SDA1 partition, I want to make sure that the operating system is running fine and starting up well. So we'll close everything here. And I will leave you the commands in the description area underneath the video. So basically I've just booted into my newly configured Kali Linux. And here we can go into the GParted again. And there we are. Here we have our ext4, and now we can move the swap file towards the end of the SDA1. So first I will swap it off, and then I will remember the megabytes, 976. So the easiest way to do it is just delete the whole extended partition. So the easiest way is to create just a new extended partition. And I will give it the size 977, although it was 976, 1 MB extra for the extended partition. And then in that I will create my new logical swap space. And I will apply these operations. And here you can see it has 976 megabyte in total in swap as before. And all I have to do now is to right click and say SwapON again. And there you have it. We have a fully working operation system with our swap and room for another OS like Windows 10 or something else. So thank you for watching, and like and subscribe. See you soon. Bye bye.